Okay. I'm going to try to make this real brief. I have something to say that I have really been thinking about for the last couple of hours following the news concerning Takeoff being shot and killed in Houston while hanging out amongst niggas. And I really have a problem with a lot of these guys, particularly in the celebrity arena. When they have money, they still want to prove that they're a real nigga, and they want to do real shit to prove that they're still, humble and a part of the community. So they still hang around these broke ass niggas who don't have nothing to lose. And I really feel bad that a lot of these guys are losing their lives because they simply don't know how to move as someone of a higher status. When you are a person of a higher caliber, you have to move in a higher vibration. You cannot hang around low vibrational niggas and still do nigga shit and still operate in a nigga state of mind. I mean, that's the whole point of getting money, isn't it? That's the whole point of becoming a celebrity and attaining a certain level of fame, isn't it? If you still want to do nigga shit, just remain a regular nigga. It's so many people, including myself, that would value the opportunity to have that type of money, that level of clout, and access to so many higher levels of resources. And I would value that. I would not be putting myself in situations where I can put myself in harm's way by being around regular niggas who have nothing to lose. And they have a nigga mindset. Niggas are very dangerous. They're very evil. They're very satanic. And they have demonstrated that, and they continue to demonstrate that time and time again. And last night, I was looking at social media, and the consensus and the talking points was hashtag boycott black murder. Well, that looks real good. That sounds real good. But how many of these black people that are posting this are going to dedicate themselves for the long term work of fulfilling this hashtag? We have proven that we don't have the stamina and the wherewithal to withstand the pressure that comes with these hashtags. We don't have the gumption to dedicate ourselves to the long haul of these boycotts. And the truth of the matter is, a lot of these niggas, they love murder. Murder stays on their mind. And in this generation, they have found a way to capitalize off of murder. They have monetized murder. And I'm more disgusted by that as I am the murder itself. I'm so disgusted with these black YouTubers, these black content creators, these black influencers, these black, whatever you want to call yourself. I'm so disgusted with you. that have monetized these murders. Not just the murder of Takeoff, but I've seen this happen with Young Dolph, PMB, whatever his name is, the rapper that just got killed at the Waffle Place in LA, and so many countless others. So many of the social media people have found a way to monetize murder. Hit the cash app. I think that's so disgusting. When you are discussing a very sensitive topic, such as someone losing their life in such an execution style as this particular murder, Takeoff. We've all seen the video, right? And it's such a sensitive, fragile situation. And it shows me that so many people in the Black community, they don't value Black life. And you're total hypocrites when you say Black lives matter, Black lives matter, Black lives. And a lot of the other people around the world, they see that you are not serious. And if I'm looking at your videos and I see how you are trying to capitalize and monetize these murders, everybody else is paying attention too. So they can't take you seriously when you say Black lives matter. Because we see that you don't value Black life at all. You want to benefit from this blood that continuously is spilled all over these streets. And I pay attention to the spirit of a lot of these people who are discussing these murders. And I see such a glee and glisten in their eyes. And I'm listening at the wicked laughter. You know, it's not a serious tone. It's not a serious tone at all. And a lot of these people in our Black community in the social media sector, they glorify death, glorify it. They look forward to the next death, the next death, the next death, the next death. They love posting hashtag rest in peace. They love posting. They look forward to posting the praying hand emojis. I'm so sick of those praying hand emojis. I'm so sick of those praying hand emojis. I'm so sick of looking at the dead rappers on the t-shirts. I'm so sick of looking at these niggas selling the dead rappers on the t-shirts. Monetizing murder has become the thing in the nigga community. And they want a lot of these bloggers and YouTubers and content creators, or whatever you want to call them. They want to be the first one to have the exclusive video. They want to beat TMZ. I don't know how TMZ is always on the scene when these Black rappers are murdered. Some kind of way they are dispatched. And most of the time they're the first one. But a lot of these Black YouTubers, these niggas, they want to be the first one to have the exclusive video. And they monetize. And when I see that you are monetizing these videos with these Black people laid out on the street with blood gushing out of their head, to me, you're more disgusting than the person that pulled the trigger. Yeah. The families in a lot of cases haven't even been informed of their loved one being murdered. And they have to find out, like Kevin Samuels, his mother had to find out that her son was dead by social media. And let's face the facts. A lot of people on social media are not sensitive to these subject matters. They have no care. They have no consideration for the family members. They don't care about the deceased person. They just care about clicks and views and cash apps. I'm so disgusted by niggas monetizing murder. We have become such a despicable, shameful, embarrassing community of people. As a matter of fact, we really don't have a community at all. This is very uncivilized. This is very barbaric. This is very savage. When you monetize murder and you eliminate all sensitivity relating to this sensitive matter, we have become such an inhumane species. And I have developed a greater respect for animals than I have for a lot of these niggas. A lot of these niggas are horrible. 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 Horrible people. But nonetheless, Takeoff has been murdered, and a lot of people in the black community have decided to give their respect to the deceased by monetizing this situation to benefit off of this person losing their life in such a horrible way at such a young age. And we see this time and time again. Young people who don't even have an opportunity to grow old. They will never, ever, ever experience what it feels like to go through menopause, to get gray hair on their faces and on top of their head, and see their grandchildren and rock in the rocking chair on their front porch and enjoy the fruits of their labor, and as it relates to their younger days, and tell the story of how they attained their fame and their fortune, and tell these stories to their grandchildren, and enjoy all the things that people enjoy at a ripe old age. This generation is losing out. And parents should not bury their children. The children should bury their parents. But in this generation, everything is total opposite. Right is wrong, and wrong is right. So many young people are losing their life at a young age, in their 20s. And this has become the norm. We've normalized dying at an early age in your 20s, when you're just now starting to learn how to live life. And when you're a millionaire like Takeoff, worth $28 million, you have the bull by the horns. Do you know how many people would love to trade places with you? Like myself? And it's no way, if I had $28 million, would I be anywhere near a dice game and a pack of niggas. I would be so far away from that atmosphere and that environment, living my best life instead of living a life of a nigga. That's nigga shit. Being surrounded by a pack of niggas, especially on Halloween night. Oh no, that's the last place I would want to be. And I had a feeling that these niggas, they wasn't going to be satisfied until they dropped some bodies on Halloween. Oh, that's the nigga holiday. We gotta drop some bodies on Halloween to celebrate our holiday, right? That's the mindset of the niggas. They're already bloodthirsty. So of course, how can we end this night without getting some blood spilled all over these streets by killing another person of our own race? How disgusting is that? We are the only ones in the black community. We're the only ones that do this. Time and time and time again. I'm so exhausted from reading the headlines. But I knew it was going to happen. I didn't know who it was going to happen to, but I knew it was going to happen. And Takeoff, he isn't the only black person that lost their life on Halloween, but he was just a more high caliber person of the black community. He had more notoriety. But it was a whole lot of other black people that lost their life at the hands of another black person on Halloween. Yes. This is a horrible generation right here. Between the ages of 20 and 35, they are a dangerous, endangered group of people. The Antichrist. They have no fear of God. And you should have some fear of God. You should have some shame about yourself. When you want to do harm against another black person and you are a black person, you ought to have some shame about yourself. That's a special kind of hate. When you want to destroy another black person, that's a special kind of hate. And that's a special kind of awful black person. When you are out here trying to harm another black person with all intention, all up and down and throughout your heart, you are a horrible motherfucker. You really are. You really are. And God is going to deal with you. And right now, those guys, the cowards, look at the cowards, but they so big and bad. They want to project this image like they're so big and bad. Take away their guns, and they are cowards. They're cowards with guns, and they're cowards with or without the guns. But they wanted to be outside with the guns. They wanted everybody to see them with the guns. But now that they have spilled this man's blood and his brains all over the sidewalk, now they're hiding. Where are they at now? They don't want to come outside anymore, huh? And then, I guess it was Jay Prince or Jay Prince Jr. with his punk ass. He walks over the body like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. And this is a black man doing another black man like that. His whole energy, his whole disposition said it all for me. And then this morning, I took the time and the liberty to go over to Jay Prince's page to just see. Out of curiosity, I just wanted to see, would they even have acknowledged the death, the demise of Takeoff? Nope. No sign of any condolences. But he had what is his name? PMB Rock. He acknowledged PMB Rock. So that was telling. The fact that he didn't even take time to post nothing. He posted nothing about Takeoff's death. That said it all. That said it all. And so many people are saying that, it was a setup. I have my suspicions about that. I also have my suspicions about that. This is the second time. And see, this is some nigga shit. This is some nigga shit. Posting and hosting these dice games. I guess this is the thing that they do over in Houston, Texas. Very nigga shit. A dice game. A dice game. So this is the second black man within a short period of time that has lost his life at the dice game hosted by the niggas. I think his name is Duke the Jeweler. He had traveled from Chicago and had millions and millions of dollars worth of jewelry, allegedly. And he was supposed to do a piece for Lil Boosie. And there's so many allegations flying all over the place surrounding that incident. And that was in Houston. I don't know if Jay Prince was hosting that event or not. But they had a dice game there. And this guy, Duke the Jeweler, he was ambushed and shot and killed. And I'm pretty sure he was robbed also. So now, a few weeks later, here we are with Takeoff. Same scenario. Same, and probably the same setup. And some people are saying that it was a setup. And it's so much corruption. So much corruption in these cities. We may or may not ever know the truth. We may or may not ever, find out what really happened because there's so much corruption in these cities. And these criminals have the audacity to think that they run these streets. And they may be getting away with a lot of this stuff, but they're not getting by. They're not getting by. God is going to deal with them at their appointed time. I'm very confident in that. And the blood is all over their hands in the meantime. And God, he will do justice on behalf of Takeoff and all these other guys. Young Dolph, Mo3, all of them. So, there's a lot of different theories about what may or may not have happened. Some people are calling it a blood sacrifice. Hold on just a moment. I have to get my phone charger. Hold on just a moment. Yes, some people are calling it a blood sacrifice. And, I guess anything is possible. Anything is possible. But when I look at Takeoff and the Migos and Quavo's social media page, it makes me question a lot of things, right? And some people are talking about the last video and the last two videos that Quavo and Takeoff posted on their social media page as well as on YouTube. And one of the videos in particular is called, from their new album that they are well, they were in the process of promoting. It's called 230. And I find that interesting because Takeoff was said to have been killed at 2:30. They were at a party, and the party ended around 1 o'clock. So they were hanging around. These guys are shooting dice, and this argument ensued involving Quavo and these other niggas. And I posted the video here on my YouTube channel, the moments leading up to the shooting. So I find it interesting that one of the last videos that Quavo and Takeoff shot and posted online is called 230. And Takeoff was shot and killed at 2:30 in the morning. Is that a coincidence? I don't know. But some people are speculating that it might be a blood sacrifice, and Takeoff was possibly set up. And it's interesting how Quavo, and I think Takeoff is his uncle, if I'm not mistaken, or vice versa. Either way, they are related. I think Quavo's older sister is Takeoff's mom's sister. I think it's two sisters, children, something like that. I don't know. I think it's Quavo's older sister child. Takeoff is. They're very, very close related. I think Offset, who's married to Cardi B, is one of their cousins on their dad's side or something like that. And, they had broken up their group, the Migos, and for whatever discrepancy they had. But I'm pretty sure, they're still family. They're, probably still close to some capacity. So this might bring them back closer together, Quavo and Offset. That's going to be interesting to see in the weeks ahead. So, as it relates to this other video, the last video, which was, is it a coincidence? The same day, Halloween day, Quavo and Takeoff posted this video to their social media pages, and I forgot the name of the video. Oh, Messy. And see, the whole theme of the video and the song Messy, it correlates with the actual real life event that played out as it relates to art mimicking real life, which we've seen so many times before with past incidents involving rappers being killed. Art mimics real life. And a lot of times, in a lot of incidents, things that they've talked about, or maybe their album cover art, it ends up being the same scenario played out with how they are being assassinated. And it's so eerie when I look at the situation, how Takeoff was killed. It is the same scenario being played out in the video called Messy. It's a very messy situation. And I said, wow. The same thing that happened in the video, Messy, played out when Takeoff was murdered. It was very messy. Yeah. And in the video, towards the end of the video, there is a scene where some guys are shooting dice. And there's a shootout. And then Takeoff, he looks at Quavo, and he's putting his hand on himself like, is that for me? And Quavo, he's like shaking his head or something. And then the video ends at that moment. And I said, wow. Wow, really? Really? So some people are speculating that this will more than likely cause the album sale to really soar. Like a lot of these dead rappers, when they die, their album sales just shoot through the roof, right? And the record labels are the ones that really benefit in that capacity. Monetizing murder. It has become a thing, and it's so disgusting. It's so disgusting. And a lot of these guys, they're dying young. Young. And they never get the opportunity to experience what it feels like to grow old. And then we have a lot of these young people in their 20s who try to age shame people like me in our 40s and 50s and 60s. And they say, oh, you're too old. You're so old. Well, that's a compliment. That's a compliment. A lot of y'all in your 20s who try to shame us for being old, and 40 and 50 and 60 is not old, for the record. we're basically just starting to experience life in our 40s. And a lot of us in our 40s and 50s and 60s, we look better than a lot of y'all in your 20s. A lot of you in your 20s, you look old as F-U-C-K. But I digress. And they try to age shame us in our 40s and 50s and 60s, but meanwhile, they're dying. They're dying. They're dying. And they look half dead. The ones that aren't dying and dead already. They look like death walking. They look horrible. Their skin is bad. They look like they've been up all night, and sometimes they do. They don't go to sleep. They just walk the street, roam the street looking for drugs, and they just stay outside, never taking baths, don't groom their hair. They look a mess. They look a mess. And they smell even worse. But I digress. This generation is the most horrible generation that I have seen. And I'm not saying that to be mean and hateful and to bash these people. I'm saying that to bring awareness to what you queens have created. You queens are responsible for this. You are the ones that laid up with a loser and pooted out these kids who didn't have a chance from the beginning because you had nothing set up for their future. And you queens are the first teacher of the child. The mother is the first teacher of the child. And you haven't taught them nothing but death and destruction. And I need you queens to be held accountable for this. They didn't have a father. Most of them never had a father. And I blame you queens for this. You are supposed to have a husband before you have a child. And most of you, you're more interested in having a child. You could care less about having a quality, solid husband. And you have walked away from the principles and the core foundations of how God created the family structure. And you have failed as a mother as a result of this. And these children are out here wandering around and trying to figure it out for themselves, and they're raising themselves. And they're walking around as they get older, becoming men, children. And these women, they are so lost and dazed and confused. In a lot of cases, they don't even know how to take care of their bodies, let alone take care of a house and make it a home. And then they have children, and they repeat the same degenerate cycle over and over and over again. Aren't you tired of running around like a hamster in a wheel in a cycle of retardation? That's retardation. And you're not making any progress. And the government is your surrogate mom and dad. You can't even take care of yourself without the government aid and assistance. And y'all think that's cute. Y'all think that's real cute, right? That's not cute. That's crazy as hell. And y'all have normalized crazy as hell. You think that's cute to be crazy as hell. But I digress. Normalizing this behavior and this type of culture has not benefited you. And you're not doing yourself a favor by repeating this cycle over and over and over again. And it's very embarrassing. And what's more embarrassing is to see so many black people benefiting from this and monetizing these murders. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. And I see some of the girls, and that's the other common denominator. Every one of these situations when these rappers or even regular guys are killed out here in the black community, it's always these hood rat females, half dressed, half naked females standing around screaming and yelling and agitating the situation and making the situation worse and more confusing. Y'all are a mess. You are a mess. And then you're not qualified to be out there in an emergency situation. You cannot render aid to a person who is in a critical situation. Most of y'all are dumb as fuck. And you can't help anybody when it really is a critical moment. When I look at that video, when I see Takeoff laying on the ground with his head with a gaping hole in it from a bullet, and blood is all over the place. These guys that's around him, they didn't even know what to do, including Quavo. They didn't know what to do. They were so emotional. And a lot of these guys, they're more emotional than the girls. And everybody's screaming and yelling and passing out. And these are not the type of people you want to be around when your life is on the line. These are not the type of people you want to be around, even if your life is not on the line, because they are a danger to you. Either way it goes. The last place I want to be ever is surrounded by a pack of niggas. And y'all have seen me a lot of times when I'm doing my live and I'll go by a restaurant and I might want to park in the parking lot of a public, space. Just like the other day when I saw those niggas pulling up with them big raggedy loud ass cars, I got the hell out of there. And I always do that. I'm never gonna put myself in a situation where I'm surrounded by a pack of niggas, because these niggas of this generation, they are dangerous motherfuckers. Do you understand me? I don't want to be nowhere around them. And it's really sad that it's like that, but it's like that, and that's the way it is. Ugh. Yeah, they are an endangered species. And it's no purging that out of them. They have been what's the word that I'm looking for? They have been there is a word that I'm looking for, but I can't think of the word. But they have been, we'll use this word, they have been conditioned in this barbaric nature. It's just like having a wild dog or a wild cat. And it's been out there in the wild, and you try to bring it into your home and domesticate it. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's going to turn on you. It's going to attack you. And so many people, they bring in, and the same difference can be used with this analogy, how so many people, even though time and time again, they've been warned about the dangers of these pit bulls. Same thing. And the pit bull, you can have it for years and years and years in your home. You can even bring it in your home as a little puppy, right? But the older it gets, it's going to grow into its natural nature. And its natural nature is to be wild and savage. No matter how much you pet it, no matter how much you feed it its favorite expensive puppy chow, no matter how much water you give it, and no matter how many times you walk it down the street, you know, you can do all of that, but it's still going to eventually, even if it doesn't do it, the first day, 2 years later, 2 months later, 5 years later, 15 years later, eventually that dog is going to turn on you or your children, and it's going to bite the hell out of you. Do you understand me? It's the same with these niggas. They're going to turn on you. Eventually, they are going to do it. And the first chance they get at the opportune time, they are going to harm you. Yeah. Yeah. And this is just their nature. This is what's in them. And you cannot purge that out of them. And you can take them out of their environment, but what is in their nature and what is in their spirit is still inside of them. And this is how they are. This is how they are. They don't even have to have a reason. This is just their nature to harm you. As another black person, they're not going to harm another white person. The white people are safe. The Asian people are safe. The Mexican people are safe. The Indian people are safe. They're not going to harm nobody but another black person. Because they have hate in their heart. They have self-hate. But they call everybody else a hater. But they are the real hater. They are the epitome of hate. And they are agents of Satan. And they have 3 goals in mind. They are on assignment to kill, steal, and destroy. This is what they out here doing every single day. They are dedicated to doing this. Kill, steal, and destroy. Out here in the streets as well as on this internet. Yes. And this is their nature, and they're not going to change. God has to kill these niggas. Yes. He got to take them out of here in order for us to get rid of these niggas, these dangerous niggas. God is going to have to kill them. And we can hashtag them to death, but they don't give a fuck about a hashtag. They don't care nothing about us saying, oh, let's boycott the niggas. They don't give a fuck because we have already demonstrated in the black community we don't have no power. And we don't have no dedication to hold these niggas accountable. But had this been a white person that shot down and killed Takeoff, all the niggas, the black community, they would have joined hands and united to march up and down the street, protesting and boycotting. And Al Sharpton and Benjamin Crump and Jesse Jackson, my son, Tamika, whatever her name is, all of these so-called activists, they would have been all over the street demanding justice. Where is this same energy for these niggas that's hiding and probably laying in some queen's bed and still fucking and being fed a full course dinner, lunch, and breakfast, and pooing all over the place, and living comfortably, still living their best life with Takeoff's blood on their fucking hands. Where is the same energy? Don't nobody want no justice? Don't nobody want to march? Don't nobody, don't nobody, man, come on. Come on. See what I mean? We are not serious about stopping these murders in the black community. We're not serious. We're not serious. And what is it going to take the next time? When is the next time going to be the last time? Every time we say this is the last time, enough is enough. We need to stop the crime. We need to pray for our community. When you pray, when are you going to get off your knees and get up and do something to stop this? The truth of the matter, you queens are raising these murderous bastards. You are feeding them. You are clothing them. You are sheltering. You are providing shelter for them. You are giving them the keys to your car to rip up and down these streets and terrorize the community. And you're buying them cigarettes and marijuana. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this facilitation of these terrorists in the black community. Yes, I'm sick of it. And I know y'all not serious. And that's why I don't pay you no attention with your hashtags, with your praying hand emojis. I'm so sick of y'all. I'm so sick of you. And I need you to get sick of yourself. That's what I need. So anyway, yeah, the niggas are monetizing murder, and I think it's a damn shame. And Gilly the Kid, he thinks it's a damn shame too. He's sick of y'all niggas too. Let's listen at what Gilly the Kid has to say about this. Okay, let's listen at Gilly. Let's listen at Gilly.
Why every time something happened to a rapper or athlete or entertainer or anybody of color, the first thing you niggas do is pull your fucking phones out and start recording and post that shit on the internet, man? You niggas is clowns for that shit, man. Y'all niggas is clowns for that shit, man. The last image a motherfucker wanna see is they peoples laying on the ground bleeding the fuck out, man. Niggas be having mamas, kids, grandmamas, uncles, aunties. That's some dumb shit, man. But the first thing y'all niggas do is pull your phone out. Ooh, look at such and such. Man, that shit ain't cool, man. For real, man. You niggas, that nigga just lost his life, and you niggas is trying to get likes. Tell me how that shit add up, man. You niggas, all you blog sites, y'all niggas is out of pocket, man. Y'all niggas be trying to get clickbait. You niggas is suckers, man. That man laying on the ground, he bleeding out, and you niggas recording it and posting that shit on the internet, man. Y'all niggas is clowns for that shit. I'm telling you, man, this the reason why I be hating niggas, man. I'm telling you, man. It just be us. I be hating niggas, man. Shout out to fucking Takeoff, man. Rest in peace, man. Shout out to his family, man. We send our condolences to y'all for $1 million worth of game, man. Shout out to QC. Shout out to P. Shout out to Coach, to Migos, everybody, man. Hold y'all head, man. But y'all niggas gotta stop that shit, man. That shit is not cool, man. Rest in peace, man. Takeoff, man. Love you, Neff.
Watch this.
Yes, I agree. I agree with Gilly. I be sick of these niggas too. Gilly said he be hating y'all niggas. I feel the same way. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them. I've been sick of them a long time ago. I've been sick of them a long time ago. Long time ago. So, there are several females that have come forward and said, have given their testimony as witness. They've given their witness statements, but I'm wondering, the only concern that I have about that, I appreciate these witnesses coming forward, but I'm, just like with a lot of these murder cases, a lot of these witnesses, a lot of times they can be bought, right? They can be bought. Their silence can be bought, and they'll change their statements, their witness statements, under pressure when they're threatened or when their family members or friends are threatened. And a lot of times they come up kill themselves. So there is, cases of possible witness intimidation. But I really am very happy that these witnesses have come forward, because a lot of cases people do fear retaliation, so they'll remain silent, and then they practice the no snitching, which is the most stupid thing in the black community. This no snitching bullshit. But y'all be snitching where it don't really count, and y'all be telling lies. Why y'all can't tell lies on these murderers, huh? And find out where they live, and find out where they work, and do all this stuff that y'all, all this goofy nigga shit that y'all do on YouTube, huh? Why y'all can't make a whole lot of videos about these murderers, huh? Y'all not interested in that, huh? So anyway, yeah, um, this is really, really commendable that these witnesses have come forward. And I saw this on the Storm Monroe YouTube video. Some witness has come forward. She's a bystander, and it's a lot of them are giving different witness testaments. So let's listen. I don't think I will. I don't think I will play the video. Well, I won't show you the video because, this is Storm's intellectual property. So I could use fair use, I guess. But I'll just play the audio to be on the safe side. Let's just play the audio, and then we'll give our commentary from there. Okay, let's listen.
I just want to say something really quick, and I'm gonna try not to give out my identity. We were all there when all this happened. I just left from HPD. First of all, in order to be around Jazz Prince, you have to be searched. None of us had guns, but Jazz people had guns. Okay. All of this was over a dice game. This shit started in 5th Ward around 9:30, 10 last night. So this had nothing to do with no damn dice game, with no money situation or anything like that. And the only reason why I'm not going to great details because I live in Houston and the Prince family know me. But
now let me pause that. Now that makes sense what she's saying, because she's saying it started in the 5th Ward. I guess that's a nigga neighborhood. I'm not familiar with the 5th Ward over in Houston, but that makes sense because when I think about the video where it shows Quavo getting in the heated dispute with one of the niggas, he's saying something about, man, I don't care nothing about no basketball. I don't play basketball. So I guess over in the 5th Ward, maybe they had a basketball game. Maybe they had a basketball game, and it was a whole lot of something going on over there with the basketball game. I need Quavo to come out of his grieving moment and tell on these niggas, okay? Before the niggas get enough money to get on these airplanes and go to another country and hide out like some coward motherfuckers. Forgive me, love, for cussing. Okay, I need them to be held accountable. Okay, and I really want this girl to go to an undisclosed location. We need to send her some CashApp so she can go into hiding. She need to give her witness statement to the police and give some names if she knows these niggas. And I need her to go to an undisclosed location until we get her suited and booted for court date. Okay, that's what I need her to do. I need her to go ahead and go to an undisclosed location. I want her to shut up and keep on talking. Yeah, this is real good information. Okay, let's continue to listen at her.
But all of this shit that they're saying about, oh, well, this was a sacrifice. No, this was an argument between two camps. And it wasn't even between two camps because Takeoff and Quavo was basically trying to be the mediator between the people who were arguing.
Oh, shit.
And so everybody's saying, oh, well, this is Quavo's fault.
And see, that's what you don't want to do. That's what you don't want to do. I have seen and heard so many situations, relating to this. You don't want to get in the middle of some nigga shit. When niggas are arguing and niggas are bickering and niggas are fighting, get the fuck out of the way. It's so many people have gotten killed like that. I'm not gonna get in the middle of some nigga shit. I'm just not gonna do it. Okay, when the niggas start fighting, you need to find the exit. Don't try to be the mediator of some niggas. Okay? Because it's not gonna end well. You probably gonna lose your life, and the niggas gonna live to see another day and fight some more somewhere else. Don't do that. I don't know why people do that. But for years, as long as I have been alive, so many people have in the black community, y'all have a bad habit of doing that. When these niggas start fighting and arguing, get the hell out of the way. You're gonna get your ass killed like Takeoff, okay? Cause they're gonna start shooting. A lot of them don't even know how to shoot. Okay, they got bullets flying all over the place, and as we have seen, bullets do not discriminate, okay? So many innocent bystanders have gotten killed like that. Yeah, yeah. But most of the time, especially in this generation, when these people see these niggas fighting and arguing, they want to pull out their phone and be the first one to go live and let everybody see the niggas dispute. Take your phone and take your ass and get out the way. Whew. Okay, let's listen at some more of the witness testimony.
About Quavo had nothing to do with the shit y'all talking about, bro. Y'all was not there when this happened. It had nothing to do with that. So all these 30-second videos that they're seeing, this and that, everybody's saying, well, he didn't act the way how he acted whenever Takeoff got shot. Did they tell you he passed the fuck out? Did they tell you we had to help him to the fucking car? Did they tell you that? Like, nobody is really talking about the real that's going on. But I'm going to tell you this, and I'll leave it at that. The only people who had firearms that night was the camp who protect Jazz. That's all I'm going to say.
Thank you, Ashley.
Wow. Now look, now if that's true, and some people are saying this, and when I hear the video and the shooting starts, it sounds like I hear about 2 or 3 different guns, and this is what makes me mad. Also. This is another thing that makes me mad. Every single time, almost every single time when these rappers get killed, why don't we ever have some good footage? Why can't y'all hold y'all phone still and steady and record these motherfuckers? Huh? Why is your phone all over the place? And then the business. In 2022, we got too many resources. We done came a long way. We got too much expensive surveillance equipment for us to still have blurry footage. Now, I heard the police said, oh, we don't have that many camera footage, and then the little one camera footage that we have is kind of blurry. I'm so sick of this. We had this happen with the Nipsey Hussle situation. We had so many of them gotten killed, and we don't have good camera footage. Now, you mean to tell me this was a great big facility where they was at? I can't imagine they don't have cameras all over that place. And if they don't, they should. And that's another thing. Why would someone of those calibers, all the niggas seem to have some degree of money, okay? And you probably have to have an invitation to even hang out with them, okay? So why didn't they have good security? I'm so sick of these celebrities, these rappers. Why y'all don't have good security? I'm not talking about Pookie and Ray Ray, who got a little rusty pistol in their pocket, somebody that you know from your neighborhood. Why y'all don't have professional security like the celebrities used to have in the 80s and 90s? big, wide bodyguards. Huh? Ooh, y'all want to be too much like real niggas. And that's not real nigga shit. That's some stupid shit. Okay, and then if you're gonna rely on Jay Prince or Jay Prince Jr.'s security, and all of them look like they some ragged niggas from the Fifth Ward. Okay, they're not professional. And then if the witness statements are correct, they turned on him. They turned on him. And then somebody said, I don't know how true it is. Okay, Quavo and Takeoff, they supposed to be so close, right? Why in the hell did they ride together? Well, they wasn't together. According to somebody, allegedly they rode in separate cars. Quavo was in the car with Josh Prince, whoever that is. And his name, Josh Prince, is just keep on getting thrown around. He seems like he's messy, messy, messy. And I can't stand a messy man. But his name keep on coming up in a whole bunch of mess. And Quavo was hanging out in the car. Matter of fact, he made a video. He went live, and I think it was on his Instagram page and his stories. I did see the video this morning. And I wonder, where is Takeoff? Why is Takeoff not in the car with Quavo? Why are they in separate cars? So I got a problem with that footage being real blurry. And we need to find out who these people was that was at that event. Now, way before we got to the point where the whole fight broke out, I know they was at that place for several hours. So they had to pass by some security cameras, right? I smell some bullshit. I know when they was driving down the street, I know the cameras on the street picked up their tag and saw what kind of car they were driving. Come on now. I'm so sick of this lazy murder investigation going on. I'm so sick of it. And it sounds like and it feels like a cover-up. And then they want us to help them do their job. Now, I need y'all to get on y'all job. Y'all the one getting paid. If you want us, the public, to help you do your job, law enforcement, I need a piece of your paycheck. Okay, you want me to help you to solve the murder, but you want me to do it for free? That's not going to work. If I'm going to help you do your job, I need some of your paycheck. Okay, I'm not going to help you do your job for free. Okay, so moving forward, I have another request. I need y'all niggas to stop trying to monetize these murders, okay? I need y'all to stop trying to monetize off of these murders. Stop asking for cash apps on your videos when you're talking about the murders, okay? Stop asking your viewers to share the live. Stop asking your viewers to hit the like button. I'm sick of these murders being monetized. It's so disgusting. Okay, it's so disgusting. And then another request that I have. I need y'all rappers y'all get all this money. You're holding all this stacks and bricks of money all up on your ear. Why don't you have professional security guards following you everywhere you go? The old celebrities like Michael Jackson and Prince and Whitney and all them. Well, I ain't gonna say Whitney because she should have been taking that security guard to the bathroom with her. Okay. And I don't even want to talk about that. But I need y'all rappers with all of this money. I need y'all to go back to the old days. Like the other celebrities, the real celebrities. Y'all some bootleg celebrities. Y'all rappers of this generation, y'all so bootleg. I need y'all to be like the old celebrities and get y'all some big, wide, buff, real bodyguards with some pistols on their hips, some real pistols on their hip, and stand in front of you and they'll take the bullet for you. That's a real security guard. Whew. I'm so sick of these rappers with the bootleg security guards. I'm so sick of it. They getting you killed. Okay, and they getting you set up. And they setting you up for failure. And if this is true, that Josh Prince or what is his name? It's so I'm so confused with this nigga shit. I'm so confused with it. But anyway, the guy that was throwing the party, J Prince, Josh Prince Jr., whatever his name is. Okay, okay. If these is his security people and they were the only ones that was having the guns, okay, we need them to go downtown and talk to the investigators and answer some questions. Okay. I need them to stop hiding behind somebody's daughter, and I need them to go downtown and answer some questions and be held accountable. Yeah, because you got blood on your hands. You got Takeoff's blood on your hands, and God is not going to give you no rest because God says there is no rest for the wicked. There is no rest for the wicked. Yeah. And, oh, it's just a shame. It's just a shame how this young man done lost his life. But he's not the only one. He's not the only one. It's a lot of these young people losing their life senselessly at the hands of another nigga, a jealous ass nigga, and a hate-filled nigga, a satanic nigga, and it's just a shame. And some of these niggas can't even afford to die because they don't have no life insurance. And then what about the niggas that be dying at the wrong time? Like somebody I know. And this morning they asking me in so many words to help them bury their son. Child, this is the first of the month. I gotta pay my rent and my car note and buy some gas and some groceries. I can't be helping you with this funeral. I can't be helping you with this funeral. Now I'm sorry that your son done died. But look, y'all buying everything else. Why you can't buy no life insurance? Ooh, don't these folks be dying at the wrong time? And then they want to have a funeral on my work day. I need y'all to schedule that funeral on my off day. I can't be taking off to go to no funeral now. Ooh, it's too much going on. It's too much going on. Y'all buying these crab legs. You buying this marijuana. You buying everything but life insurance. I can't participate and have to pay the price for y'all's poor choices. Okay? Okay? And a lot of y'all can prevent yourself from dying. Like staying home. Okay, if take I'm not trying to beat up on the victim. I'm not trying to beat up on the victim. But I'm just saying, if y'all would stay at home, that would help. That would help. Okay, ain't y'all been outside long enough? Y'all ain't got enough of going outside. Look like outside is not benefiting y'all. Look like outside is dangerous for y'all. Look like outside is a liability, not an asset. Okay, I need y'all to go back inside. Okay, go back inside and just stay in there for a while. Okay, okay, and whew, and all these mothers, they gotta cry. They gotta go through y'all clothes and sort y'all stuff out. You see how death is just this premature death is inconveniencing everybody. Everybody got your family members and friends got to come from out of town and take out work and buy as high as gas. And then some of them already got a regular car. They can't afford these high ass plane tickets. Ooh, this premature death, this senseless killing is such an inconvenience on everybody. Okay, except the killers. Except the killers. They not inconvenience at all. They just going somewhere to hide. Well, I need you to hide when you get that pistol in your pocket and you so ready to kill another black person. Okay, that's the time for you to be hiding. But you want to hide after the fact. Ooh, ain't they some stupid mother... Ooh. But anyway, what else do I want to say about all this bullshit? Is it anything else I want to say about it? It is a lot of stuff. Oh, yeah. Charleston White. Charleston White. I like Charleston. Where is Charleston with his mouth? You know, that's a red flag for me. Charleston talking about everything else. Get up early in the morning with that big old mouth. And he's so quiet as a church mouse about this. That's a red flag. Something ain't right. And see, he over there in Texas where it all went down. Why he ain't got nothing to say about this? Is he friends with the killers? Is he friends with the Josh Prince? It makes sense to me now. Why he got all his courage? Why he got all his mouth? Because he might have some backup, you see. Uh-huh. Yeah. Where is Charleston? Charleston been MIA. He ain't got up and got on the microphone. He ain't said nothing about this, and I'm checking some other people out. Also, that's so quiet, and they usually be pulling up to the mic talking about everybody else. But they ain't got nothing to say about Takeoff being killed over there with them niggas. Yeah, you got to pay attention to these people because they'll tell you everything you need to know without saying a word. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, it's so messy out here in these streets. It's so messy, 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 messy. It's so messy. So, okay, let's go to the comments. Let's go to the comments and then we're going to conclude this video. All right, because I got to go to sleep and get up and go to this job, child, because I got rent to pay and chicken wings to buy. Okay, hello everybody in the chat. How are y'all doing today? Jalen, the man of knowledge. How are you today? Jalen says it's about 5 rappers getting killed this year. 5 rappers done got killed this year. I wonder, did they have life insurance policies? Did their mama have life insurance policies? And that's another thing. It's too much money going in the ground. It's too much money in the ground. And I need to go around the neighborhood and collect some social security numbers from these niggas because they're going to get killed sooner or later. And I said I need to benefit because I got a lot of dreams to accomplish. And these niggas, they don't want to live. I want to live and live my best life. So I need to benefit from them, right? I need to benefit from them. So what I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start asking them for their social security number, or maybe I need to start dating some of them. You know what I mean? Because they're going to get killed real soon. They're going to have to fool with them for a long period of time. And, you know, it don't make no sense for all this money to go in the ground. It don't make no sense. And a lot of y'all girls, a lot of y'all hood rats, y'all having all these babies with these niggas, and then they get killed at an early age, and you be begging. You be begging. That don't make no sense. Why y'all buying eyelashes, y'all buying fingernails, you're buying all this bullshit. Why you not buying no life insurance policy for that nigga? Huh? That endangered nigga needs some life insurance policies on his ASS. Okay, I need y'all. I need y'all to do better with this life insurance. Okay, why y'all buying everything else but life insurance? And then when your family members and friends die, you be begging. You be sitting up, what is it? GoFundMe accounts. That's nigga shit. The nigga shit. Okay, I need us to stop all this nigga shit. Okay, we need to stop this nigga shit. Now you're buying everything else. I need y'all to buy some life insurance policies. Okay? Fitness Girl Fun says you find out who really is for you in situations like this. You got that right, Fitness. Fitness, you got that right. You got that right. Fitness, you think it's a hit. I think it's a hit too, Fitness. It smells like a hit. It looks like a hit. It sounds like a hit. I think it's a hit. Fitness Girl. It's got hit all over it. It's got hit all over it, Fitness. I agree with you, but we can't prove it. We can't prove it, Fitness. We're going to have to prove it. You know what I mean? We're going to have to prove it. We suspect it, but we're going to have to prove it in order to get these niggas held accountable. Yeah. We got to get some justice for Takeoff. He was such a nice guy. He seemed like such a nice guy, and usually it looked like he might stay out of the way, but that particular morning he was all in the way because of Quavo probably told him, man, let's come on over here, because Quavo got that old mouth on him. I don't even know Quavo, but the few videos I've been looking at these last 2 days, Quavo looked like he's so arrogant. He seemed like he's so arrogant and seemed like he don't know how to get somewhere and sit down and shut his mouth. And see, just like when they had that fight. They go Quavo over there with that mouth. They go Quavo over there arguing with the niggas. Okay, Quavo, if you say you want to, man, let's go, let's go. Why you just don't go, Quavo? Why you got to announce it? Why you got to keep on talking, Quavo? And it sounds like somebody probably pushed somebody. Somebody did something because I heard the crowd say, ooh. You know, when a pack of niggas say, ooh, it's going down. It's going down. They're going to have to prove that they a hell of a nigga. I think somebody hit somebody or pushed somebody. I think Quavo, because he's so arrogant and he feel like, well, I'm a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? He probably, when he said, man, let's go. I think he pushed somebody. And then somebody was like, oh, hell no. I don't like this nigga no way. You know what I'm saying? So they like, oh, I heard the crowd say, "Oh, did y'all hear them when they said that? Oh, when a pack of niggas say that, you better get the fuck out of the way. When a pack of niggas say, ooh, cause that other nigga gonna have to prove they said right. They not gonna. They feel like they embarrassed when the crowd say, ooh, you know what I'm saying? And then that's when the shooting started. Pow, 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 pow. Bullets was coming everywhere. And bullets don't have no name on them, right? So Quavo, there he go crying, and he just couldn't believe that Takeoff was down and had took off to heaven. He just couldn't believe it. I don't mean no harm in saying that, but it just came out of my mouth. But honey, it's just a shame how Takeoff was laying there and he couldn't get back up because of the niggas, and they were so emotional and they couldn't, handle conflict resolution. They ain't been trained. They just some wild wildebeest heathen motherfuckers. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. And I just hate Takeoff listening at Quavo. I believe Quavo talked him into. He should have stayed at the hotel and let Quavo take his ass out there amongst them heathens. Okay, a millionaire ain't got no business around some niggas, some regular niggas. Okay. Oh, I wish Takeoff had stayed at the hotel. Okay, he still would have been alive, but he had to fall in behind Quavo with his mouth, and he led him to disaster. Disaster. And the family reunion ain't gonna never be the same. Woo! It's just a shame. Okay, Fitness Girl says the way his oh Lord. Fitness Girl said the way his brain was leaking, it looks like a hit, not an accident. You got that right, Fitness. You got that right. And then they said not only did he get hit in the head with the bullet, somebody said he got hit in the neck too. That do sound like a hit, don't it? Yeah, they hit him from the back of his head. Now, if all the security, if they was the only ones that had guns, that means some of the security. Somebody said it was somebody that was with Quavo and Takeoff, allegedly, that shot him. So if you with this man, why is you shooting a man? Huh? It's not making no sense. I need the law enforcement to go and find these guys and gather them. Okay, if Josh Prince, if these is his security people, he know who he brought over there. They need to go and call him or go to his house and ask him, who is these guys that you took over here to this party? I need their name and telephone number and their address. Do I need to conduct the investigation? Lord have mercy. They act like they don't know what to do. They act like they don't know what to do. And see, time is critical. We need to hurry up and round these people up before they catch some flights and get out to another country and hide out for a while. Okay, we need to collect their passports and their driver's license and everything. Their car keys. Yeah, we need to disable these folks and bring them into a room to answer some questions. Okay, because somebody killed a man. Somebody killed him. And we need to find out who it is. We need to find them. We got too many killers on the loose as it is. And we don't need some more out here, especially, of such high profile as this. We need to find them and find them real quick. They've been on the loose too long. How many days has it been? How many days has it been? Okay, this is the second, right? 2 days. That's too long for the killers to be free. Yeah, that's too long. They done ate a lot of dinners. And they done had time to use the bathroom and get their affairs in order and find a lawyer. Okay, it's time for them to take a ride downtown. It's time for them to take a ride downtown. Okay, they've been free for 2 whole days. We're really gonna count Halloween night. The next night, I guess you can say that's 2 days. It's really 2.3 days, okay? Either way it go, it's too long for them to be out free. Okay? It's too long. And I know they killed that man. I know they remember busting a gun. And how could they just sit back and not say nothing and be quiet? They're not ready to go to jail. That's what it is. Okay, ready or not, y'all need to go because you killed a man, whether you meant to do it or not. Okay? And this is just terrible, terrible, terrible. And we ain't heard nothing from Cardi B and Offset. I need somebody to knock on their door and see how they doing. See how they taking it. And if they gonna attend the funeral and if him and Quavo gonna patch things up or not. And this is a mess. Ain't this a mess? This is a mess right here. Yes, this is a mess. You don't like Quavo Fitness. You never did like him. I never really did like him myself either. And like I said, I never did like their music. I'm not going to tell no lie. I don't like that kind of music. And see, a lot of people are saying, we need to stop this rap music. We need to stop this rap. But are we really going to stop it? No, because there's too many of these niggas that like all that bullshit. Okay? And the Jews is making money from these stupid ass niggas because they own the record companies. And they, like Liar Cohen said, he got to feed his family and go on all these expensive vacations. So these Jews, they not going to stop using these niggas and making a fool out of them. Okay? And if they want to keep on killing each other and talking about killing each other on songs, the white people don't care. They don't care because it's not hurting them. It's hurting the blacks. It's not hurting nobody but the blacks. Okay. But if it was the blacks talking about killing the white people, they stopped that. They would have never made a first record. They would have never made a first song. Okay. But as long as they talk about harming their own people, it's fine. But a lot of people, including Young Dolph's baby mama, Mia J, she's been on this campaign, Black Men Deserve to Grow Old, and she issued a statement yesterday. She said she's so sick of this. She's sick of this, and she had a whole lot to say about it. And, I don't know what it's going to take. And she said she don't know what it's going to take. And I guess maybe I think it's going to take all the niggas dying and then it'll stop. But the niggas not going to stop buying this music. They're not going to stop making this music. They're not going to stop supporting this music. They like these rappers talking about killing other black people, and fucking these hoes and degrading women and having these women being reduced to prostitutes all over the place, shaking ass and pussy. They like all of this filthy lifestyle. They love it. Whew, it's just sad. It's just sad. And, it's one thing for us to say, stop the killing, but we're going to have to stop the killing in order to stop the killing. Okay? But the fact of the matter, niggas love to kill, steal, and destroy. Yeah, they love it. They love it. That it's like a hobby. So, in order to stop the niggas, we're going to have to stop the niggas. Okay? And then we'll stop the killing. But first, we're going to have to stop the niggas. And in order to stop the niggas, y'all going to have to stop giving birth to niggas. Y'all going to have to stop fucking niggas. Okay? And that's how you stop the killing. If you stop the niggas. Okay, but anyway, I got to go to sleep. Because I got to get up and go to work. Something that the niggas don't do. They don't go to work. They just kill, steal, and destroy. Hello, Delilah. Delilah says Josh Prince security is suspect. Yeah, we need to find them and put them in a room so we can ask them some questions and demand that they get some answers, Delilah. Yeah, we need to find that security. We need to talk to John. What is his name? Jay Prince, Josh Prince. What is he? A rapper? What is he? I keep on seeing his name all over the place, but I don't know what he does. Is he a rapper or what? But I could say so much more about this situation, but I think it's so disgusting. I'm going to say this and I'm going to conclude the video. I think it's so disgusting that, our community has normalized monetizing these murders. This is more disgusting than the killers who kill the blacks.
You know, show you how to get the sweetest
it's
deals online
really awful.
from major retailers like Amazon.
It's really, really awful.
You can drop prices automatically.
Hold on.
I can show you how, but I can't do it for you.
Am I the only one? Ooh, I'm so sick of this laptop. I'm sick of it. Am I the only one that's sick of these commercials on these YouTube videos? I can't stand these. Oh, I cannot stand these commercials on these YouTube videos. You can't even enjoy the video. You can't even enjoy the video for all this begging. All this begging. And see, it's nothing but a form of high class begging. All these commercials, just begging, begging, begging. Oh, they worse than the niggas on YouTube talking about hit the cash app every 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds, hit the cash app. Hit the cash app. Share the live. Share the live. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. And then they be threatening to stop the video if you don't share the live. Share the live. Hit the like button. Okay, I got 500 people in here, so I ought to have more likes. I ought to have more likes. I'm so sick of it. I get so sick of them. Will you go ahead with your content? We done got into 30 minutes plus, and you still ain't start talking about your content. Am I the only one that's sick of them? Am I the only one that's sick of these niggas? They want to monetize the murder. They want to monetize the murder. And say they don't want you to do nothing but help them pay their child support. Get your garbage ass off this motherfucking YouTube and go to get a job. Oh, forgive me, Lord, for cussing. Okay, let's see what Delilah has to say. Delilah says, I think he's Jay Prince. He says rappers have to check in, and I'm so sick of that. Somebody, who was that? I heard somebody saying something about that. Check in, and look, they done had Takeoff to check in, and he didn't even check out. And ain't that something? They don't even own the land, but they want to dictate the terms and conditions of people that's coming into their city. And they don't even own nothing. And they have the nerve to think that they run those streets and you can't come into their city without checking in. Man, get out, go somewhere and sit down. I'm so sick of these niggas talking about some check in, some check in, some check in. Ooh, and see, I was thinking about this last night. And see, I think, I don't know what this group is all about, but I've been seeing I don't know what this is all about. Mob ties. That sounds too much like some gang shit. And I said, now, just that term by itself, ain't that enough language to start a RICO investigation? I mean, so flamboyant and so bold with themselves. Talking about some checking in and gang ties and all, mob ties. That's what they said, mob ties. And I'm so sick of these niggas. And see, they are part of the problem. And they sit right there in plain sight and promote this type of climate and culture that is detrimental to our community. They are feeding the beast that's destroying the community. Okay, all this mob ties and check-in bullshit. Okay, all of that needs to stop right there. Okay, and all these old niggas that's keeping all this type of energy going, they need to be shut the fuck down with all of that, because they are influencing the younger generation. So how are we gonna stop this unless we shut all of the bullshit down? Okay, and run it out of our neighborhoods. And we gotta get serious about this. Okay, we don't play cake with these niggas long enough. Okay, and we don't let them just go and go and go year and year and year, one generation after another. And, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Yeah, enough is enough. But anyway, let's listen at Gilly one more time. I like to hear Gilly talk about this. And we're going to listen at Gilly the Kid one more time. I really like to hear him talk about this.
Of different retailers, you'll immediately see
Hold
this.
on.
See what I mean?
Okay, let's listen at Gilly one more time. Okay.
Why every time something happened to a rapper or athlete or entertainer or anybody of color, the first thing you niggas do is pull your fucking phones out and start recording and post that shit on the internet, man? You niggas is clowns for that shit, man. Y'all niggas is clowns for that shit, man. The last image a motherfucker want to see is they peoples laying on the ground bleeding the fuck out, man. Niggas be having mamas, kids, grandmamas, uncles, aunties. That's some dumb shit, man. But the first thing y'all niggas do is pull your phone out. Ooh, look at such and such. Man, that shit ain't cool, man. For real, man. You niggas, that nigga just lost his life, and you niggas is trying to get likes. Tell me how that shit add up, man. You niggas, all you blog sites, y'all niggas is out of pocket, man. Y'all niggas be trying to get clickbait. You niggas is suckers, man. That man laying on the ground, he bleeding out, and niggas recording it and posting that shit on the internet, man. Y'all niggas is clowns for that shit. I'm telling you, man, this the reason why I be hating niggas, man. I'm telling you, man. It just be us. I be hating niggas, man. Shout out to fucking Takeoff, man. Rest in peace, man. Shout out to his family, man. We send our condolences to y'all for $1 million worth of game, man. Shout out to QC. Shout out to P. Shout out to Coach, to Migos, everybody, man. Hold y'all head, man. But y'all niggas gotta stop that shit, man. That shit is not cool, man. Rest in peace, man. Takeoff, man. Love you, Neff. Why ever?
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in to this live. Holla at your girl. Peace.